Oh, I'm not too happy about this rice thing.
Oh, you're San Francisco fan?
Yes.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure all San Franciscoans, is that correct?
Yes.
Holding
got that one right.
Holding their breath tonight. Yeah, it's Super Bowl week's always a lot of hype, but this didn't need any hype at all. Super Bowl week started today with a bang. Luckily, it wasn't a break. Today at practice, San Francisco wide receiver Jerry Rice re-sprained his right ankle and is questionable for Sunday's game with Cincinnati. According to the 49ers trainer, Rice probably won't practice for the next 2 days. Now, tomorrow in Miami, the players get to meet the press. Sports director Ken Tomash will be at Joe Robbie Stadium, and we'll have the story of the Super Bowl Media Day Shuffle. That'll be tomorrow night at 6. And Ken, I don't envy you. There's 10,000 guys down there fighting for interviews. College basketball's new top 20 poll came out today. Duke and Illinois are number 1 and 2. Now, Syracuse took the biggest plunge, dropping from 4th to 11th. Tonight they had some more problems. Again, this time with Connecticut. Connecticut jumped all over Syracuse. Cliff Robinson turnaround jumper gives the Huskies the early 13-2 lead in the first quarter. Syracuse pulled to within 5. Billy Owens slams the rebound. That made it 16-9. UConn still led, though. Second half, Syracuse pulled to within 2, but couldn't stop Cliff Robinson. He finished with 24 points, 2 there on the jam. And then the three-pointer is Boeheim. Looks like he was picking his nose. Anyway, Robinson nails the three-pointer. Not much else to do for Boeheim as Syracuse loses their 3rd straight Big East game, the final 68-62. College top 20 scoreboard, Michigan is winning big over Ohio State in that Big Ten game. 85-55, that is in the second half. Missouri, their 6th straight win. They beat Virginia Tech 104-99. Seton Hall over Villanova by 17, 78-61. Stanford and Miami. Miami looking for their 2nd straight win over a top 20 team. That is just underway. Well, it was a big Monday matinee in the NBA today. Easy for me to say. 6 games being played in the afternoon. One of the better matchups took place tonight as Detroit hosted Boston. The Pistons had won 5 straight at home against the Celtics. And for Detroit, the winning continues, but not before Boston built an early lead. Dennis Johnson inside to Robert Parrish. Celts up by 2. Then Danny Ainge dishes nice pass inside here to Mark Akers. And Boston led 53-42 at the half. The second was all Detroit. Vinnie Johnson pushes it up to James Edwards. Edwards will get the slam down the lane here. Boston loses the final. Detroit 96, Boston 87. In New York, Mark Jackson had a big game for the Knicks. Jackson pulled down 10 rebounds, scored 24, and had 12 assists. This one to Johnny Newman for the Slamola. Jackson again, this time to Ewing inside. No slam for Patrick, but he gets the foul and the bucket. 3-point play. Great play here by Charles Oakley. In the lane, spins, puts it up off the glass, and it goes. Knicks win for the 5th straight time, the final 116-110. It was New York's 14th straight win at home. And the Hawks snapped their 3-game losing streak by beating Washington. Bullets played well. Jeff Malone early on kept them in there. Hawks tough inside. Malone misses. Dominique is there for the jam. He finished with 28. And watch Dominique here on the fast break. They'll get it up to Wilkins. He'll go down the right side, spin. Another unbelievable shot off the glass. The final in this one, Atlanta 117, Washington 106. NBA scoreboard, Charlotte needed overtime to beat Philly. The Lakers win their 15th home game. They've played 15 at home. They've won them all. Cleveland over Phoenix by 16. Denver by 6 over Sacramento. Well, more than 130 major leaguers agreed today to salary arbitration. Leading the list is Cy Young Award winner and World Series MVP Orel Hershiser of the Dodgers. Others filing include Jose Canseco, Kirby Puckett, Eric Davis, and Dwight Gooden. Well, it was a quiet night in the NHL. Only 2 games on the schedule. Hartford was playing its 5th straight road game as they traveled to Toronto. The Whalers had won 6 of their previous 7 meetings. Speaking of meetings, this couple announced their engagement at the game tonight. Hopefully, since I did the story, I will be invited. Toronto led 1-0 in the first. Craig Laughlin increases the lead 2-0 there with the goal, and the Leafs were up. Toronto was up 3-1 in the second. Whalers' Kevin Dineen gets the rebound and scores 3-2, but the Leafs put it away in the third as we check out the final. Toronto 5-3 over Hartford, and Chicago leads Edmonton 2-1. That is in the third. So a busy day tomorrow for sports director Ken Tomash down at the Super Bowl. There are going to be about 5,000 media guys there after a couple players, and it's
yeah, but he'll love it.
Hey, he will. It should be interesting.
Thanks, Tom.
Sure thing.